Yo guys, this is Long Bomb here. Please comment on it. Thank you.
Before we start the video today, I would like to let you know that this video is brought to you by Alternative Music, and AP Andy runs it, also known as Drew, on the Stud channel. Appeared on Gamer on Grand Street's channel a few times. So it'd be really cool if you guys could go check him out. He's got some good stuff, so why not go check him out? AP Andy, Alternative Music, link will be down in the description. So Tyler does a lot of also helps him with his raps too. So real quick before the video starts, go check him out. Thanks. Yo guys, what's up? It's Teddy Bear Stud back with a video today on the Stud's channel. Today I have for you a Battlefield 4 gameplay because recently I got a gift card from EA Rewards. So I actually purchased Battlefield 4 so I could play it until I get a new Xbox. Just kind of sound, oh, my Xbox is listening to me now. Just kind of sounds stupid, but whatever. I really wanted to play Battlefield 4 anyway. And that will lead me in today's topic, but more on that in a minute. Just want to let you know that this is probably one of the better games of Operation Metro I've played on Battlefield 4 in a while. I go on a tear, kind of, with the DAO, and I actually get my DAO master dog tag at the end of the video. I do get killed at the beginning, but after that, it starts to tear. So, speaking of digital and physical, now I own both Battlefield 4 digitally and physically. And I wanted today to talk about the digital versus physical world. Starting off with my personal reasoning why I like to buy physical over digital box art. And I always remembered getting home and opening up the copy and reading the instruction booklet inside. Well, maybe not when I go home, but in the car actually. And staring at the cover right now. I'm staring at the Saints Row 2 cover right now. It's a beautiful cover. It's the original cover for Saints Row, so it's got the sparkly lettering, coloring on the font of the lettering. It looks pretty good on the back. East side, west side, your side. I also have the newer Xbone Blu-ray DVDs, and it's 2K16. I honestly just grabbed one random one off the shelf. Although the cover art on the newer video games are still really good. Dying Light, Battlefield. I mean, not really very good examples, but there's still a lot of good box art out there, even for brand new releases on the DVD boxes. The Blu-ray boxes are a lot smaller than the DVD boxes, obviously, and they come with a lot less inside. The WWE 2K16 actually came with a Stone Cold Steve Austin Topps trading card. I thought that was pretty cool. So there's still cool things in a lot of Blu-ray modern games, but not really as much anymore. They usually just come with warnings for seizures and certain stuff, and pamphlets for downloads that the game comes with, and not really anything else. There's not really an instruction booklet. They actually put in an instruction link to use online. So if you want to look at the actual instruction booklet, it's online. So I guess it's kind of a good thing because it saves paper, although it's a lot less to look at. But you don't really see the instruction booklets when you're looking at the box on maybe a display anyway. And unless you have like a lot of room to actually put each of your games facing frontward, you're only going to see the spine. But I still enjoy pulling out a game and looking at its cover once in a while. It's art, just like the game itself. And the same thing goes for CDs. I still buy CDs. I have a 100 capacity CD rack right now. Right now I have about 40. Actually, just recently started my CD collection because I really enjoy CDs, and I've always really enjoyed music, but I always put most of my money into buying games, and I just listen to music on YouTube. And since I got a job after graduating high school, I could afford buying CDs a lot more, and I also take surveys and stupid stuff online, so I could get free gift cards to buy music and stuff anyway. But you can obviously tell they're trying to phase physical out anyway. Like, people want physical, but they're obviously trying to phase it out. Like I said, there's not a lot of stuff inside of the Blu-rays anymore, and with CDs, they don't really use jewel cases anymore either. CDs usually come in this dinky piece of cardboard. Although it's still nice that they put effort into the cover art, though. So I respect that. Although I really wish they'd bring jewel cases back, especially since I don't really understand why they're doing cardboard cases instead of jewel cases. If somebody wants to tell me that in the comments, then go right ahead. I don't understand that at all. So hashtag bring back jewel cases, or I could probably think of a better hashtag than that, actually. Hashtag bring back jewel, which if without the cases, it's kind of hard to understand what that's for, but if you know what the movement is, then bring back jewel cases for CDs. There's not really much of a hashtag we could do with the Blu-rays, but I don't really mind. They still got really good cover art on the Blu-rays. Plus they save paper on the instruction booklets. A really good instruction booklet is actually from GTA 4. That I love reading that instruction booklet. Like, it's funny. And if you I'm pretty sure you could find probably PDFs of all these instruction booklets online. So if you don't have GTA 4 or at least the instruction booklet, then you could probably look it up online. I don't think a lot of used copies would actually have the instruction booklet anymore. So even if you go to GameStop, you're probably not going to get it. So go ahead and read them online, look them up. You'll probably be able to find them. That's probably why they're moving. Like the internet's taking over everything. This is the digital age we're living in. But I still enjoy physical copies. I don't really care for collecting physical movies, mainly because I don't really like to watch movies as much as I do like to play video games and listen to music. But I do still have a few physical copies of stuff. I recently subscribed to Netflix, so obviously I'm probably just going to watch everything on Netflix now. So that doesn't really bother me, although the games and the CDs kind of do. But when it comes to digital, obviously digital does have its perks. I haven't even talked about that yet, and we're already like 6 minutes in. Obviously my Xbox's disc tray is broken. If you have been up to date on what I've been doing, and so obviously I've been saying obviously a lot, so I can't really play anything physical at the moment till I get a new Xbox. Don't know when that's gonna happen. So I'm just stuck playing Battlefield 4. I downloaded Dark Souls recently, and I'll probably upload some gameplay of that next week for the stud video. I can't really think of anything pro for digital other than the convenience of it, since you don't have to actually get up or anything. But you know, even though I'm kind of fat, I don't really mind getting up to put a disc in. Although I did make my sister do it a few times, which is pretty hilarious. So I guess I am pretty fat still. Which, one thing about physical copies that's also pretty good is the fact that you could sell and trade it. Which, when it comes to Steam, they have return policies and whatnot going on now, but for console games, you still can't like do anything with your digitals once you're finished with them. And even if even down the road when you're done playing a game, you still can't sell it on Steam unless they make that a thing in the future. So like 10 years from now, I could still like take Saints Row 2 to GameStop, which I wouldn't do because GameStop is trash for selling games to. Although I do enjoy buying used games from GameStop because it's like a big gallery of games, and they're mostly pretty cheap when they're really old. But then again, that's the same thing for flea markets and stuff, although GameStop is a lot more convenient because GameStop is open all the time, and flea markets obviously are, you know, planned and whatnot. Same thing for yard sales. But you could get pretty cheap games that would still cost like $20 brand new on digital. So not only can you sell your games for more than if you, well, you can't get any money if you can't sell your digital games. That's what I'm getting at right there. But you could also buy cheaper when you buy physical used games, although that comes with the risk of getting scratched discs with your games, which usually if you go to GameStop they test it anyway, so you're taking more of a risk when it comes to flea markets and yard sales. But you could probably ask them to. You could probably inspect the discs anyway. So that's all I can really think about when it comes to pros and cons. There's really not many pros and cons when it comes to CDs for music, other than being able to sell the CDs. Although there's not really a big market for CDs anymore, like there is physical games. So you're kind of there's. I mean, obviously, I like looking at the box art, but not a lot of people are like that anymore. The main reason that there's a market for physical games rather than music is the reasons I already listed that aren't really compatible with music. Especially when you could easily listen to music on YouTube and whatnot. The music industry is probably suffering very badly due to the digital movement. Obviously, record companies have to make money somewhere else. They probably make most of their money off of, I can't even think of, a lot of the record companies own the streaming services like Spotify, so that's probably one of the ways they make their money. Maybe they cut into bands' merch or their concerts. I'm not really too sure about that. So I don't know. I really don't know. But that's pretty much all I have to say about physical versus digital. I enjoy thoroughly getting physical copies. Bring back the jewel case for CDs, please. I do not like these cardboard pieces of junk that have the CDs come in. Like, if anybody has a good way to turn a cardboard case into a jewel case, I'd probably go for it. So I could, there's certain websites that you could actually print covers off for games. So I wish they probably had that. I wish they had that for CDs. Maybe they do. Maybe I'll look it up later. But if anybody knows anything like that, then hit me up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stud video today. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay for today. This is Teddy Bear Stud squeezing out of here. Hashtag bring back the jewel case. Mother fudgers. Yeah, bye.
Thank you.